Hi there, I'm James Keegan and welcome to TX Live, the only place on YouTube for you to get your Laoghaire Further Education Institute news. On today's show, we have Kevin with the news, followed by Costanza in the kitchen, as well as an interview with our principal, Miss Cecilia Monroe. First, over to Kev.
Hello, on Tuesday, October the 7th, Jersey Day took place in the college. It's an annual fun event that raises money for goal, helping the poorest of the poor in developing countries. The participants wore their favourite jerseys and they managed to raise hundreds of euros, so what a great job for them, it was excellent. Also, a student here at DFEi made an attempt on the longest ever DJing set. Roberto had been training for the challenge for 2 weeks. After breaking the Irish record, he DJed for over 200 hours, over 8 days, until the 27th of November. He was successful in his attempt, and he has raised a lot of money for Temple Street Children's Hospital. And finally, DFEi Music 2015 launch party occurred on Thursday the 27th of November. It ran from 11 PM till late and featured music as wide variety as drum and bass, hip hop to country and western. It was a great success, especially by Philip Hatton and Dominic Smith, who performed some of their own songs, which went down extremely well with the audience. So, until next time, thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. So I'm sitting here with the lovely Miss Cecilia Monroe, Principal of DFEi. How are you, Cecilia?
I'm fine, very well, thanks, James.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your work here in DFEi?
Okay, my job here is very wide and varied, and it changes on a daily basis. I could be putting together strategic development plans for the college, planning new courses, upgrading courses, or I could be on the floor dealing with health and safety issues, spills on the stairs, out with a sweeping brush, dealing with staff, dealing with students, dealing with crews. So it's wide and varied.
Very, very so. Has anything changed recently in DFEi?
Considerable amount of change has gone on. DFEi is under structural remedial works in relation to the building and the aesthetics of the building in order to upgrade it and to get it up to modern specification, and that takes a lot of time and there's a lot of change. Also as well, the learner base has changed dramatically in the last number of years. We have a lot more adult students coming to our courses, and we have been upgrading facilities like this room.
So what type of interesting courses does DFEi provide?
Well, DFEi is very unique in that it has a large number of departments, but there's a very dynamic synergy between the departments, and there's a lot of expertise and knowledge shared. Not only expertise and knowledge from the teaching point of view, but from the student point of view as well. And we're very much into integrating courses and integrating modules across departments. We're a very practical, hands-on based college. For example, we provide courses in animal care. It's very practically orientated, where the first year students do a lot of dog grooming, second year students do canine obedience, and they also attend Gertine, which is a large agricultural college, for a week looking at large animals. Yeah. Moving on then, we have nursing courses, very hands-on, nursing studies, care assistant and community health and nursing courses. They do a lot of blood pressure checks, monitoring temperature, and they just learn the basics of first year nursing. Security studies course, a lot of electronics. They look at CCTVs, alarm systems, they make them up. They make printed circuit boards, they dismantle them, they fix them, they put them together. And the same on our IT courses, information technology with networks and software systems. They do a lot of the maintenance with a number of the teachers around the college and get hands-on experience. We then have quite a considerable amount of practical work in the craft design and construction area, and DFEi is fortunate, it's one of only 2 further education colleges in the country that provide apprentice trade provision. So we have apprentice students alongside normal PLC students. We have 4 large woodwork rooms which are kitted out with state-of-the-art handcraft tools, but also industrially standard carpentry and joinery tools such as a CNC machine, a furniture spray booth, and supporting then we have a very large machine shop which has a wall saw, chop saws, all these different kinds of things that support that diversity in the college. And then finally we have the media courses, and there's a lot of hands-on work in the media courses. They're very practically based, so if you take the radio broadcasting, we have a radio broadcasting studio on site, so people would broadcast on the level 5, level 6 course. The sound production and the H&D music production courses, we have a 3-room sound recording studio with an editing suite. Also on the TV courses here, we have this studio and we have the editing suite as well. And I hope I haven't left out any department. I'd be in trouble if I did.
Yeah, sounds like there's really a course for
Yeah, it's very diverse, very much focused on vocational work and getting skills for employment and getting skills for moving on through the higher education link scheme.
And what would you say the transition for new students into DFEi is like? Is there some different backgrounds, for example, mature students?
Okay, well, there's I suppose 7 or 8 different types of students that come here. Those directly from the Leaving Cert, mature students, those recently unemployed, graduates who did a university degree but can't find their niche and want to do a course here. Also as well, there is people who are referred here through the DSP and through the intro office. But they all come with the same thing. The same thing is that they are hopefully want to learn. And our class sizes are small. I'm sure you will agree that our tutors are very interested in what they do.
Absolutely.
There's very much a community life here and very much focused on trying to help the student through. Now, that being said, if the student doesn't want help, then we're not going to force the student. And frequently, the students that come into my office are the ones who don't get stuck in from day one, who don't keep up with their assignments and who don't get involved.
And lastly, what would you say the future holds for DFEi?
Well, the future is going to be very dynamic because there's a lot of change happening in the further education and training sector at the moment, with the new onset of solace and the, I suppose, the ramifications that will filter down through the sector in relation to new course provision, providing skills for employment, skills for the economy, diversity, quality assured courses, and the whole branding aspect around that will be very challenging, particularly for DFEi. But we have a path that we're going on. We hope to continue with the practical and the dynamic courses that we're offering, and hopefully in a couple of years' time this college will be very vibrant.
Right, well that's brilliant, Cecilia, thanks for your time. Next up we have Costanza in the kitchen.
Hello everybody, I'm here today to show you how to make a healthy salad. As we are all students, sometimes we tend to eat too many junk food while we could actually have a really cheap and nice healthy lunch. So at first you have to decide whether you prefer to have big chunks, big pieces of vegetables in your salad or just fine diced ones. So you just have to, honestly and personally, I prefer fine diced vegetables because they're just, maybe it's just me, but I think they're just more tasty. So you just slice them. I'll just make some space here. You just cut them in really small pieces, and actually cutting vegetables, it's really relaxing, I think. So, and also sometimes you can make really colorful dishes, like if you cut peppers or carrots. Peppers have different colors, like green. So there you go, cutting the carrots. We cut all of them. You might bring with you a plastic container for the salad, but also like a bowl like this with some clean feel in the top. You can easily put it in your bag in the morning. So maybe you can do it in the evening before going to bed, and then eventually store it in the refrigerator. So, whatever. Okay, so tomatoes as well. You can have big chunks, but we're just going to slice them really finely today, because I said earlier I think it's better. There you go. Just a little more. There you go. The smell of this tomato is really strong, it's really nice. So to make a tastier salad, you could put in some chicken. And eventually, something that's really, really nice with salad is tuna. Tuna salad is best salad. But even the chicken, I think it's really nice to put in a salad, and this is just boiled, so it's really healthy as well. I'll cut all of it, as fine as the other things. So, there you go. All the chicken. Oops. Flying chicken. And alright. So here we have already a lot of calories in the salad, as you can see. Now, this is nice broccoli. When I was a kid, I used to eat broccoli, but now I think they're actually nice. You gotta cut them because they take a lot of space, but they look like little trees. So, broccoli as well. The best thing would be to buy some of those already made sauces. Oh, great. So, I'm going to finish to cut this broccoli, and there you go. So, as you can see, this is our nice salad, really healthy, and I hope you will enjoy it. For today, it's all. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Costanza. That looks like one tasty salad. Next up, we have Orla with her review, followed by Ellen with upcoming events.
Hello and welcome. My name is Orla Merrigan, and today we have 2 reviews for you of up-and-coming talented people that are gigging around Dublin. The first review we have is of a hip-hop artist that goes by the name of Funzo. He plays his hip-hop set on most weekends at the Twisted Pepper. His first album dropped on the 17th of May, named The Great and Lonesome, which gained him over 1 million Facebook likes. And you can catch his videos on YouTube, or you can experience them for yourself at the Twisted Pepper. The second review we have is, during a time of recession, budget cuts and water charge protests, who doesn't need a little bit of comedy relief to get them through the week? Well, if you're up for a few drinks and a bit of a giggle, why not go to the International Bar located on 23 Wicklow Street, Dublin, and check out the newest faces of Irish comedy. Some of Ireland's most well-known comedy personalities started there, like Ardal O'Hanlon, who's best known for playing Dougal in Father Ted, and Barry Murphy, who you'll recognise from Après Match. Entry is €5, which is, there's 5 comedians, so it's basically €1 per comedian, which is a bit of a bargain. The doors open at 8:15 and the show kicks off at 8:45. There's nothing like a comedy buzz to make waking up on a Monday morning just that bit more bearable. That's all from me. Be sure to check out these great acts for yourself. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hello, and now for some upcoming events. Tomorrow the radio broadcasting show will be on air with the Wave 107.8 FM. On January the 28th, event production will stage a version of The Cube in the canteen at 1:30. In late February, there will be a charity concert in the canteen featuring a choir from Rathdown School. This event is to raise money for Irish Guide Dogs Assistant Dogs programme. Our students are going to produce a single featuring choir, and this event will be the launch. On March 7th, Nursing Department Run Amok event is on March 7th to raise funds for Nature Africa, to raise awareness for HIV. The event will take place at Clonarine House, Johnstown, Kildare. Register by December 15th to avail of the lower price of €20 to register for the college team. Then later on in March, DFEi's annual album launch gig will be on. The venue is yet to be announced, but you can keep up with that on the DFEi Music Twitter and Facebook page. That's all we have time for today. Catch you next time.
Thanks, Ellen. Well, that's all we have time for today. This is TX Live, and until next time, thank you and good night.